Welcome to Conversations with the Authentic Maria. And today I want to talk to my dear generators. I'm a generator myself and to manifesting generators as well because we've got a lot in common. And every time I talk more to people, we're 70% of a population. People don't really get it. It's like, hello, I'm a generator, as if this was my last name. And no, it's way more than that. And actually, when you start to embody it, your life really changes. What does it mean to be a generator? It means that most of our energy is stored, created, and given to the rest of our body and to the world through our sacral chakra. And our sacral chakra is where our sex organs, sexual and reproductive organs are. This means we carry the most powerful, delicious, vital, sexual, and creative energy. And this explains why we can work hours and hours and are so vital and full of this energy that is like the fuel for everyone around us when we are in our highest vibrations. So generators, we're like magnets. And this is something which is very interesting because once you start understanding how generators operate, we see that we are magnets when we are doing a lot of things that we actually love. So think about this. When you start saying yes to a lot of things that you don't want, even if you have the energy, just because you are in fear, well, many things come and you're like, sure, let's go for these opportunities. Yes to this job. Yes to this dinner because I'm in fear of missing out, of not having enough money this month, or my business not selling enough, or staying lonely and not having a partner, whatever it is. So we do have the energy, but we start doing a lot of things that we don't want. And we just feel so frustrated and we become less magnetic. And then things are just not flowing. And it's like, there's a lot of resistance and you're like frustration is there. So generators, we start feeling this sense of like, nothing is happening. What's going on? Like this feels so heavy. And then the reaction is to start initiating. So we start knocking doors, we start calling people, we start doing, just like this conditioning that we've got over productivity or being the first ones. We just jump for it and things just are difficult. So what happens when a generator enters in flow? They tell us we are magnetic. And since we are magnetic, we do not need to initiate. We need to respond. This is a huge conditioning. I remember the first time when I heard this, I started thinking of all the things I was initiating, like conversations, inviting people out, starting projects. And there were things that maybe could end up happening, but were not like easy and joyful. And I was not like in my full power there. So it said, when you start doing a lot of the things that you truly love, even when they're tiny, go for that little coffee place and enjoy that morning, read the book you like, watch the movie, talk to your friends on the phone. Sometimes we don't even know all the things that we love to do. This is a first exercise for you right now. Just take a moment to write everything that you love doing, even if it sounds stupid, if nobody likes it, if it's like zero intellectual, just like do it. Everything that brings you satisfaction, just like a shower, brushing your teeth. I have no clue what it is. A massage. Make a long list and start doing more of this. Because when the generator is feeling satisfied, the generator becomes magnetic. And this is when the opportunities come, the clients come, the answers come. So sometimes things are like stuck. We're like, nothing's happening. And then fear comes and we start and we do. And we should be doing the opposite. Instead of forcing things out, we should question ourselves. How do I become more magnetic? How do I raise my frequencies to be more attractive to the external world? And this is a huge shift because when we understand this evidence that we do not have to start and jump out and initiate and put ourselves out to make things happen, but that the power relies on making our sacral chakra more vibrant and full of energy through these things that give us satisfaction and things come to us, that's when we become the real generator. So the right opportunity comes to us and our responsibility is to be open enough to be able to see it. What happens? Sometimes conditioning is so big that we are always set on one thing. It's like, I'm going this direction because this is what people say is best for me. This is what everybody's doing. But then we say no to things that we actually really wanted, but it's like, that doesn't give enough money. No, that person, my partner doesn't like that person. And that's when things fail. So I'm going to teach you the most important thing of all that we generators have. And this is something, this is my golden rule, and I think it will be forever, because this was the biggest tweak that I got when I understand what human design was about. So generators and manifesting generators, we operate through our gut feeling, through the sounds that our sacral chakra does. And it sounds like this. I remember when I first read my reading report, and I read this and I started doing the noises like, and I was like, I've been doing these noises my whole life, but I didn't know those were the signs of what my body actually wanted or didn't want. So it's like, Maria, would you like to go for dinner tonight? And I'll be like, And then the mind comes and it's like, no, you should go for dinner because these people are interesting and you've been isolated for the past week. Go, it's a big opportunity. So then I tell my body that their natural intelligence is not enough, is not good. And the mind is ruling through strategy. And then I go and I'm exhausted and the conversation didn't make me feel good. And the next day, I'm very tired and a new opportunity comes. And then I say, no, but my body had said, but I'm too tired then. And I'm like, no, this time, no, sorry. I went out yesterday. Today I can't. And then I start going through a path that is not my path. So what happens when, as a generator, I become very strict on listening to the sounds that my body make? If it's it's a no for now. And we start committing to following that path, to following the path that my gut says it's the way that we have energy to, that is drawn to, that is like, let's go. It's a full body. Yes, it's yes. And this is not hippie. This is real mechanics of the body. Why? I don't know. We've got that machine. Let's make good use of it. The mind goes after. The mind is super intelligent, super creative, will strategize, will make good questions, but is not the one that should be making the decisions. So when we start with these two rules, one, how do I make the most things that bring me satisfaction to become the most magnetic? And I just do this all the time. Like, for example, yesterday, I started analog photography classes. This is something that has been there. Take the time, do it. The most magnetic I am, the most I'm enjoying, the more things will happen. So instead of freaking out if I'm not selling this week as much as I wanted, and counterintuitively, this goes for work harder, go do something that you love, that is within this magnetism that people will come to you. That's when the big tweak happens. So this one first, do the things that you love, satisfaction, and follow the gut noises. If you got these two things as a generator or a manifesting generator, your life will truly start shifting. It's super practical. Like, don't stay just naming, I'm a generator, I'm a manifesting generator. Do this. Like, make it a sacred rule to follow and understand, like, how is this sounding? Did I just do the noise? And sometimes if the noises are not super clear, they are inside. It's like, and then start seeing how many of these decisions are against the noises. And you start being very surprised of how many things you're doing from the beginning of your day that are taking you out of this path of becoming the most magnetic generator, which will be magnetizing all of these opportunities. And then when the opportunity comes, the gut says, yes, have the energy to become the best. Have the energy to become the best of the best on doing it. If you don't know if you're a generator or a manifesting generator or which is your type, you can go to my website, hd.mariasolano.g.com, and get your free assessment. From there, this magnificent world of human design will open to you. Thank you. And stay weird, courageous, and loving.